of a special prosecutor, either over the email situation or now perhaps over the Clinton Foundation?
I think the FBI director was very clear. They had I don't know how long, year and a half, hundreds of agents on this thing. They've made their decision. Let's move on. I'd like to see Donald Trump release his taxes. Let's be very clear. I've never heard of a presidential candidate in modern history not releasing their taxes. Let's release the taxes so we can have full light on it. But, I want to talk as much about Virginia issues as I can today. But,
Sure.
Neil, I would say to you.
Well, you've got a long history with the Clintons. It's bound to come up.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah.
And listen, I can tell you, I feel very, 2 polls out yesterday. I don't believe them. One, Hillary was up 19-116 here in Virginia. Unfortunately, for all of our media companies here in Virginia, they've pulled all the advertising. We're so far up. This is amazing.
Well, see what you can do to make it closer.
I don't want to do that. Here we are, a true swing state, and think of it. Virginia is now taken off the table as competitive. Now, if it begins to become competitive, and listen, we have a massive field operation on the ground, something we've been working on for a while. So, I feel very good. And the reason is, listen, she's going to get the things she talks about, getting America moving forward again. She's talked about free college education for those families under $125,000 a year.
How do we afford that?
Well, listen, this is what I think this whole campaign, Jimmy, is about. There is a lot of income inequality. The top 1-2% have made a tremendous amount of money. The folks underneath have seen wage stagnation. They haven't seen their income up. They haven't seen their disposable income. There is a lot of angst out there and a lot of frustration, rightfully so. And I'll be honest with you, I think that's something that's Donald Trump's tapped into. I think something Bernie Sanders tapped into. I think when Hillary comes in office, the thing she's got ahead of the jobs, that's why she's talking about putting the infrastructure operation together to begin to rebuild America's infrastructure. But listen, I think she's had the strength, the experience. I've known her as, over 3 decades, and we've been personal friends, so it's personal to me. But it's a clear choice in this election. She is going to win this election. If you look at the swing target states, we're going to run like we're 20 points down. But let me tell you something.
It's a little early to call it, don't you think?
It's always too early because you never know what could happen. But I'm telling you, she's going to win it. Because Trump has spent most of his time. We don't know where he is on a given day and a given topic. He changes every single day. First, it was putting the wall up, and then you saw in the last 2 days, no, we're not going to kick these folks out. He's been all over the map on it, and he's spent most of his time insulting people. I just have a fundamental disagreement, and I've known Donald Trump for years. I have a fundamental disagreement. He thinks America's in decline, that everybody's beating us, China. He thinks our military is weak. I don't. I think we're the greatest nation on earth. Of course we can be better. But I travel the globe constantly, just back from Israel and London. I just got back from Bogota last week on trade mission. Boy, I tell you, when you get back to the land of the United States of America, you get down on the ground and kiss it. It is the greatest nation on earth. Can we be better? No question about it. But this constant negative attack, we have the greatest military in the world. Who are we kidding? We're the best. And that's Donald Trump's whole campaign of attacking America, tearing people down, attacking the Hispanics. And what he said about the African Americans, you have no jobs, your schools are horrible, you're worthless. Is that an endearing message to get people to vote for you?
He didn't call them worthless, just for the record, but I understand what you're saying.
Well, you know what he said. Your schools are awful, you had a lot of unemployment.
Things, that's not one of them.
Yeah. Well, basically, the implication is your life sucks, and,
what have you got to lose?
Yeah. But that is not how you got to lay out a vision for where you want to take people. And I'm open to listening to new ideas, and I'm sure Neil is as well. Let's have some new ideas of where we want to go. But this attack and what he's done with the Hispanic and the Muslim community, stop it. We are a land of immigrants. And, I think we'll see. I don't know what we are, 72, 73 days away, whatever it is. It's close. We're going to continue to lay out our vision. But, Neil, I hope you would look at Hillary's record as a senator, as a first lady, and as Secretary of State, and match that up against, in her vision, and match that up against where Donald Trump and where he wants to take America.
Well,
you got to make that decision.
I think where Neil is where a lot of Democrats find themselves, and that is there's a trust question here as it relates to Hillary, and that's probably your biggest uphill battle. Let me grab this one here.